Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of Chill Build Sundays on an actual Sunday. Holy shit, the only reason that this is really on an actual Sunday is because it's pre-recorded, so I made sure that it was scheduled properly. But yeah, welcome to a pre-recorded episode of Chill Build Sunday. So here we are. Last episode we did some work in here. I accidentally just threw a night vision potion, and I obviously haven't done any work in here yet because this episode is actually being recorded right after the last one that went up last Sunday. Which the timeline and stuff when I pre-record videos is weird. But yeah, wait, I just had an idea for this. If we pile it up there, will that make it look prettier? A little bit. I don't know. That's not the point of this video today. For now, we are done with this room. I'm going to work on this a little bit off camera, and in the next episode, we'll hopefully see some progress. For now, though, we are going to work a little bit. Oh, fuck, I forgot what we were going to do this episode. Oh, yeah, no, I got it. We're going to work on the floor in here. So you can see the floor in here doesn't make a lot of sense. Kind of looks really sloppy, while the walls make a lot of sense and look really fucking pretty, even though they're awesomely detailed, at least in my own personal opinion. But yeah, so the walls are good, but the floor does not match the walls. So what we're going to do this episode is sort out the design for the floor a little bit. So one idea I had was to just straight up fill up all the quartz in here with spruce, which I think will actually look pretty nice. And then we can go through and change it up a little bit. But yeah, with a circular floor, circle patterns are just hard to work with. Like, this stripe with the slabs here, the stone slabs, and the green here is pretty nice. It's still a little bit funky, but all the little things being inside of it make a little bit more sense than if it were just like a random stripe. So yeah, I like that part. We're gonna leave that for now, but the part around this, I'm really not digging. So we're gonna go through and redo this. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna cut really quick here. Oh my god, I can't talk. It's so hot in my room. My air conditioner's on, luckily, but I'm gonna cut here really quick, and I'm gonna fill in all the quartz on the floor with spruce, and then from there we can do a little bit more work. So I will see you guys in a second. Alright everybody, so we are back, and you can see that I've replaced all of the, whatever the hell was here before, the quartz here, with this sexy dark oak. I also went around and replaced the stone slabs here. Fuck me, sneeze, damn it. Okay, but yeah, I went around. There used to be slabs down here. I'll just throw a slab at it to demonstrate. These used to be slabs down here. I replaced that also with the dark oak, and I think that definitely looks a lot prettier, and that actually, like, it did a much better job than I thought it was going to. This I don't really like. Let's replace that. Yeah, it's better without those. Let's go around and delete those. But yeah, so I really like this. I thought that we were going to have to do quite a bit of work on the floor today because it was really shit before this. But after this slight change, I think that I'm actually pretty happy with this floor. It's flat, so it's not confusing and overwhelming. Yet it's still got some detail to it, and since there's such a huge color change from here to here, it's separate enough to still feel like it's kind of crisp instead of all like melting together, you know, because if the block that was here was pretty similar color to this like it used to be, they weren't terribly similar, but they were similar enough to where it felt just kind of gross and not crisp. There's a word I'm looking for. Soft. That's not the word. The opposite of crisp, you know, because this is really crisp and sharp and sexy. So, yeah, I like that, and I think we're actually done with the floor, which isn't good, because I was planning on devoting this whole episode to the floor. So the episode's over. Goodbye, everyone! No, I'm kidding. It's not actually over. So, what we're going to do today is actually end up working on the ceiling. We're going to end up working on the ceiling. I phrased that retardedly, but what we're gonna do is I would like to work on the ceiling a little bit. So you can see it's just flat and boring right now, and I want to change that a little bit. So the first thing that I want to do is add a little bit of depth here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clear out this top layer, or this first layer here, this bottom layer. It technically is, because the top layer is up here. We're gonna clear out this whole bottom layer of sponge. So I'm gonna use world edit and do that really quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. I've cleared out the whole top layer of sponge here, or bottom layer, damn it, I keep saying it wrong. And I actually replaced the edge here where it was all just gross sponge and like holes and stuff with a nice layer of green here, because I do want to use some slabs in this empty void here a little bit. So it'd be nice if there was a color over here that wasn't gross. So, now what we're going to do, we're going to take some of this wood here, and what we're going to do is at every place where one of those light poles touches the ceiling, we're going to do 4 support beams going in all different directions, like so. like that on all of them, and they will have like really cool, they'll intercept in cool ways and stuff. Hopefully, this is the dream. Hopefully it'll look like this. So let's try this really quick, shall we? And I think maybe at every interception point we could use, maybe just like a dark oak block. Let's try that. That looks a little bit weird. Maybe we'll replace that with something, but right now you can't really see the effect and it doesn't look very pretty. But if I keep working at this, which I'm going to do off camera, you'll see. So I'm going to cut really quick, and then you will see the full effect that this creates, which will hopefully be cool. I actually don't know. I'm just guessing here. I think this is going to look cool. So yeah, see you guys in a second. Alright everybody, I've successfully completed the ceiling, I think. Well, not totally completed, but I've done the work that we said we were going to do. And I actually went ahead and filled in this with these slabs here as well, which is really nice because it kind of sticks with the color of the walls. But it sticks with the color of the walls a little bit too much, and I want to get some new... I want to do something else interesting up here. Another thing, we're going to try and do something... Oh, see that I missed this here. Oop, I'm probably messed up this pattern a few times. Oh yeah, there it is again. Let's see, did I do that anymore? Nope, there I got it. See, every time the two logs intercept and it's not holding one of these posts, there's a normal, what is this, dark oak wood plank. But yeah, one thing that I'm noticing is how it hits this wall here immediately is kind of sloppy looking. Like there's this immediate, like this is one pattern and then this is a different pattern, and they just hit on this corner and there's not much to separate them. So what I gotta do, I put the green there to kind of help, but it didn't really work. So what I think I'm gonna do is actually bring the green out a little bit and use it to be a very clear dividing line between these two patterns, because they're very different, and I don't want them to like bleed into each other and look like I'm trying to connect them, because that would just look sloppy, you know. So let's do this really quick. Oops, what the fuck? Oh, there's a slab there. But yeah, already that's starting to look better, so I'll go around and do that all around the edge in a second. But for now, I want to think what we can do here to spice this up a little bit. One thought I had is that maybe I could put like a some sort of rare jewel. Lapis isn't really a jewel, but in the middle of every little bit like that, where it's 3x3, but that looks a little bit ridiculous. I was originally thinking an emerald. Let's see if that looks any better. Oh, it's E-M-E. I was just doing emerald, not emerald. Oh, that looks dumb. Okay, never mind. Not good ideas. Yeah, I mean, if it stays like this, I guess that could be okay, but it's just like the colors here, they have that little bit of blue in them, and they have kind of these like whiter slabs here, but this doesn't really have much difference to it. It just has this and this, these two colors of the spruce here and the stone bricks, you know what I'm saying? So I would like to get a little bit more color in there. Maybe instead of using these here, I could use something like, maybe these. That introduces kind of a different color. Oh, it totally does. Okay, I'm going to go through and replace all of this stuff with these slabs, and we'll see how that looks. Well, actually, let's experiment with a few other blocks before we do that. Let's try emerald blocks. I feel like there's too much green in this room, though. The theme of this room is not intended to be green. Maybe blue? Lapis. I didn't say that as if I meant that the theme in this room should be blue. I'm just saying that maybe a blue color that would look better. Oh, lapis is kind of sexy. Hold on, let's try it. Oops. I'm fucking shit up. I'm fucking shit up left and right. Okay, let's try this. The song that I'm listening to is really fucking good. What is this? This is called... Oh, it's by Oh Wonder, of course. Oh Wonder, and the song is Shark, if anyone wants to look it up. I'm just listening to this. You guys can't hear it, but it sounds fucking awesome. I really like that blue. We're gonna go with blue. We're gonna replace all of these intercept points with blue. Let's do it. I'll cut really quick. We'll be right back. Okay, there we go. I replaced it all with the blue, which I'm not digging it as much as I thought I would. Like, it's cool, but I'm not sure that it fits in. It stands out almost too much, which I didn't think it would, because there's the blue here, but that's so light that they feel like totally different colors. Like those two, they're both blue, but this one is almost too light to feel similar to that one. So I'm not sure. I might have to change these a little bit to maybe some darker blue clay to make the ceiling fit in a little bit better. But we're going to stick with it for now. I might change it a little bit off camera. But our next thing to do is finish this green border around the edges to make it feel a little bit more separated, you know? So yeah, we're going to do a quick cut once again, and I'm going to finish this green border here. Alright, we're back. So I finished the green border around the edges here, and you can see that it does help a little bit, but it's still a little bit weird, because like there's this pattern here, and it hits this pattern immediately, and this dividing line just isn't big enough, I feel, which is, I don't really know what to do about that. I'll practice building a little bit and then come back to this and see if I can improve it, because I've been on vacation, and this is really the first, like, load of building that I've done since I got back, so I haven't built in quite a while. So this is kind of sloppy. The chairs in here, no, I like the chairs in here, but the floor design and this area here that I did in here were both a little bit sloppy because I haven't built in so long. So, I don't know. I think that's going to do it for this episode. I'm sorry, like, I cut a lot and I didn't show a lot of the work on camera, which means that this probably is a really short episode. I'm sorry about that, everyone. But this stuff like this, it's really just like repeating a pattern over and over again, so it's really not interesting to show on camera. And it's hard to commentate over, so I didn't do that. If anyone has any suggestions for what I can do with the ceiling here to make it a little bit different, please be sure to let me know, because I've kind of hit a wall here. Like, I like this. Hold on. Time set day. You know that point in a build or a project or something where you're so far along and you've done so much work on it that you can't tell if it's good or not anymore? You know that? I'm hitting that point with this build. I can't tell if what I'm doing is good or not, which is really weird. It's a weird feeling. I don't know if any of you guys have experienced that. But like, if I focus on a project and do a lot of work on it, I'll always get to a point where I'm like, am I really improving anything with this, or am I just kind of ruining things? And I can't like step back and look at it from another person's perspective properly. So yeah, I really would appreciate some feedback on this, everyone. Please let me know what you think. I'm on the fence about it. If I see that you guys seem to like it, I'll probably leave it like this. And I think once we finish the rest of this and get rid of all the sponge and stuff, it'll all tie together a little bit better and feel a little bit better. You know, because all the sponge up here and stuff just makes this feel weird. But once the whole thing is nicely detailed and finished up and stuff, then I do feel like it's going to be a little bit prettier. So yeah, please be sure to drop a comment down below with your feedback. Any thoughts at all that you have are very appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next episode. Hopefully you guys have all enjoyed. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Drop a like, do all that stuff. And also check out NeoSync for a server. And you give me some money, and you get a discount. That was the worst, like, sponsor message ever. Check out the link in the description to check out NeoSync. It's my sponsor, and it's one of my sponsors for this video. And yeah, they do some cool stuff. So go to the link in the description, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Adios!